transitioning away from Somaliland, used to play, we said at the beginning of the podcast, you played a bit of netball in high school. You were on the team pretty consistently. How did you get into that? Because netball, for the audience who may not know, is a pretty, British sport. And it's not really played much in North America or, outside of British colonized countries. So, just tell me how that's like.
So I'm not sure how or why I wanted to start, but it was one of the sports that was offered in my primary school, the pro primary school. So I picked it up there. And then when I moved to Brighton College, they also had netball. And Miss Davy, she asked me to try out for the team. And I think there's only one team at that time, a few girls. And ever since, I was really hooked. I wanted to play every single year. And I think it was year 11 where I decided that I wanted to join the Abu Dhabi national team. And that experience was honestly very, very memorable. I met a lot of great coaches, great team members. I was always so excited to go. The matches where we used to play with adults, mothers and whatnot. So it's nice to make new friends and communicate with people that you wouldn't necessarily meet on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, in terms of the positions I played, I started off as a goalkeeper. I think Miss Davy wanted me to play goalkeeper, maybe because of my height. It does help when it comes to defense. But after I joined the Abu Dhabi national team, my coach asked me to try out for a role called goal defense. It's a much more active role. You run around a lot more than goalkeeper. And after doing that, I really knew I wanted to play goal defense more. And then again, a year after that, I wanted to do something new to keep it exciting. I decided to start shooting. So I started playing goal shooter, and I started bouncing between defending and attacking. And that just made me appreciate the sport a lot more, playing on both sides, defending and attacking.
Yeah, that's cool. It's nice that you didn't stay or limit yourself to just one position because, once you kind of have a reputation for playing one position, or once you have a reputation for doing anything at a good level, people think that's the only thing you can do, but at least you're able to showcase your versatility a bit, which I like. Question about the national team. First of all, that's pretty impressive, getting called up to UAE. Was it the Abu Dhabi or UAE's nation? So.
Well, it's not the UAE national team. It's the Abu Dhabi. So you can join, anyone can join it, but then they put you into teams. And I was put on the under 19, 18 that time.
Oh, okay. So it's not for people. You're obviously not from Abu Dhabi, but it's for people who live in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, playing with grown women. How was that experience like? Were they more physical than the competition you face in high school, or how was that like? What was the differentiating factor?
It was fun, but they were definitely more aggressive in terms of their speed, very explicit, and you kind of learn to bounce it off with them as well.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Yeah, are those people semi-pro though? What's the skill level of those women?
It depends on what team you're on because you play with another team when you're, I guess, level. There are teams that play socially. So no one's really experts, but then as you move up, the level of competition gets higher.
As in move up the age groups.
Yeah. No, okay. Only age. Yeah, age and there's B team, C team, D team, A team, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. Were there any other sports you were into in Brighton?
Volleyball. I really like volleyball, but it sucks that there weren't any teams I could join in the UAE. We did it in PE, which was always so much fun. But I really wanted to join a proper team, and I haven't been able to find that. So hopefully, when I go to London, I might find a volleyball team somewhere that I can just do for fun.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure you'd have a pretty good advantage in volleyball, given the height. But I'm sure you're very skilled as well on top of that. So, definitely be a valuable asset to the team. I retired from PE at the end of year 12. I I paid my dues, dog. Like year
Mhm.
13. I know I'm outing myself for like year 13. I hardly did pee. I was like hardly there. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that you were able to be a little bit of a a two sport athlete in high school. That's a flex for sure.
Uh, Volleyball was just, I don't think, there are only a few really good players, but we all just hit the ball at each other. It was fun. Very, very fun.
Yeah, that's cool.